Me did the young antechua, and maybe I'm discovered for you, Pacuma Busia for Ghana. No, me used to tap send, tap send. No fee mobile money transfer. Easy, convenient, fast, and sounds so free. Won't you share? Me discover ye map him. Tap send. Ain't also download the Taptap Send app no ever mobile phone so free. Na first ka komo abusuya for Ghana fa na nyina. Taptap Send. Papa no.
My name is Kwame. I am based in Düsseldorf, Germany, and I work for one of the leading smartphone companies back in Germany. When I decided to buy a land, I chose Apollonia because, first of all, through a recommendation from a friend, but I also took the time to come to see what the vision of Apollonia was and what the entire offering entailed. So after seeing the vision of Apollonia, the infrastructure that they had planned, and just the ease of the communication with the Apollonia team, the sales team.
Hey, shalom, people of God. My name is MOG Music, and I have great news for you. Guess what? Taptap Send is partnering with MOG Music for Back to the Basics, happening live at the Oval Arena on the 22nd of August 2026. This is great news. If you're watching me right now, I need you to go to brushfire.com/MOG Music. That is brushfire.com/MOG Music and get your tickets. The promo code to use is Taptap Send. The promo code to use is Taptap Send, and you're going to get a massive, this is the greatest discount Taptap has ever brought to Back to the Basics at the Oval Arena. So I want you to take advantage of it. We just have 200 tickets only. 200 tickets only. And I need you to take advantage of it and get your ticket today. If you don't have your Taptap app, download it today and start sending money to your family and friends in Ghana, in Nigeria, or wherever in Africa. I urge you to continue to use the app. It's a great app. I want to say a very big thank you to Taptap for this amazing support that you have given to the Back to the Basics with MOG Music at the Oval Arena. I can't wait to worship with you. Taptap Send is sponsoring Back to the Basics. Thank you very much, Taptap. God bless you. I'll see you all at the Oval Arena on the 22nd of August 2026. Stay safe.
A very good evening and welcome to your Thursday evening show live on OT Media TV. My name is Nana Kwame Oseitu, and tonight we'll be discussing a very lovely, wonderful topic that is on the heart of my diaspora audience: land ownership in Ghana. Today we will walk you through the rights and the risks and the step-by-step practical guide that will help you to own your land in Ghana with a peace of mind without any issues. And tonight, my guest on the show will be coming from First National Bank and Apollonia City. First National Bank and Apollonia City. But before that, let me say a very big thank you to my sponsors for holding me tight for me to be able to bring this show to you. Meaning, any Nana Kwame Osei so joining me, baby Bia, wo Efia. Mema akwaba mesre wa afakonya na pe ensuo sanse weather no say emu ayehye papa UK anoma enene ne number 38 indipenso si winchen na ye ba betwetwe enkomo ene anwumre na emu mesre obomoden afre wonua bi na fradamfo bi or share the link to invite somebody to join us on this show tonight. Sanse ehu behia ama wonua bi wadamfo bi said ye be ya ochina bi no eba se oye na dwen se opese oto asase osi dan e wo man Ghana mu a obetimi anya suahunu bi enei e wo show yi so na wono nso atimi akosi ne dan a onya problems bia. Mame fasida kese emfema eye Taptap Send. Taptap Send ekita yemu ena yetimi edi dwumadie ebrewo eniti se nei se wo hwe me wutie me na o meka Taptap Send abusuakuo kese ne ho a me recommend ama se bomodi akọ App Store, Play Store, download Taptap Send today na nei enye African kwa eno send sika ediko ubetimi yisu Taptap Send na send sika edi akọ China, Thailand, US of A, Canada, America, baby bia will be and intimacy wa bomodia download Taptap Send and use Taptap Send. And yet enonkwa and so and awaye. And a Taptap Send I introduce a Visa card at their money customers. And they say kita Taptap Send Visa card. Wherever that you are around the globe, you'll be able to use the Visa card to make payment without any charges. And into bomodia if someone who Taptap Send Visa card app bomodia go ahead order for a physical card or you can link the virtual card with your Apple Pay, Google Pay, and you will enjoy using Taptap Send. Taptap Send was a papa no. And yet Taptap Send enkwa First National Bank and so abeso yemu ema yetimi edi dwumadi ebrel. Na me ka First National Bank dia na eba no mortgages in Ghana. Say wo timi either say wo to asase wa wasi udan edu baby na uhia completion loan ede atwa so anase wo pese wo to edan kra na so unisika o de beto no outright na pese First National Bank emboa na to dan no na wuntuatua ne kakra emfama omo ene omo nso ekita emu se wo pese wo to edan dia emfa wani enche ba bia me kanfo eye First National Bank ede amount. So ene enkomo twetwe no se de medi kan no we are talking about land ownership in Ghana. Mamenda me ho na memfa one advert entwam frewonua bi adamfo bi non joining. Eno nechi no I'll introduce my guest for tonight's discussion to you. Meba enko ba bia.
So physical money and put me do rap just for me send jam in a minute in Sabakandria and then one Taptap Send.
Yeah, ebusiafo within the Nanakuma Pachrewa 1. They recommended Taptap Send amamo. And that's how for also kofa baby da ya basa. Omo rating so je. Omo ye A1. Nti obian load do Taptap Send. That also is ka for Taptap.
Yebo hu de wo kire amansan yebo hu de wo kire Ghana for say yewo akwantu ne di sika kofi nie me yen femfa ba bia ye be nu yen Taptap edemu wa Taptap Send in this street
The Taptap de no na eko
Taptap and one na
piao
When mute you until unka.
Oh, my apologies. My apologies. Yo, abusafo me mamu akwaba biem. Medama se muanya ebre atwen na mo ato nsa afre afoforo nso se omo meka ye ho e wo dwumadie so. Sabri, I'll go ahead and introduce my guest for tonight's discussion to you. And the first one on my list, Miriam Noko Douna, wano ena waye Business Development Officer, First National Bank. Miriam, a very good evening and welcome to the show. Is it on also meeting who? Anna, I on also meeting who? Or no, catch him meeting.
Hello, Nana. Good evening.
Pacho, how are you doing this evening? I can hear you loud and clear.
Thank you. I'm very well, thank you. Now, I swear.
Yaminadum. Thank you for joining us on the show tonight.
Thank you for having me.
My second guest also on the show tonight, Priscilla Quay, Deputy Head of Sales, Apollonia City. Priscilla, a very good evening and welcome to the show. Hello, Priscilla. A very good evening and welcome to the show. I can hear Priscilla. Priscilla, a very good evening and welcome to the show. Hello, Priscilla, can you hear me? Okay, then we will start with Miriam. Priscilla Enka. I will Medene Beba na yenino atwetwenkomo. Miriam, can you hear me?
Nana, I can hear you. I can hear you clearly. Otemenka.
Yes, I can also hear you, but we can't hear Priscilla.
Yes, I'm trying to reach her. May try to me reach her.
Yeah, I can see her mic is on, but Okasa Emba. Hello, Priscilla. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, Priscilla, just type in the chat to let me know that you can hear me. So
yeah,
we
can and the mic until sorting out until your best joining.
Okay, then she should log out and log back in. She should log out and log back in, and I'm sure she will be fine. So whilst we are waiting for Priscilla, I think we can start or joining her. Then we'll bring her into the discussion. Right.
Okay.
Yo, abusia for se ebano eye land eho asem ewo my Ghana mu a eye adie bi a very very important say before say obeka say obeto asase no say unya akwankyere na ebiem nso no unya a legal advice as well na watimi etusa anamo no enye sa you will land yourself in trouble in Ghana. Enunti ena ye namso ena ye de professionals in the industry e de oma bro say ebani say upese usidan empo upese ye land banking is an area sometimes people don't consider it as an investment but a very 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 area with me invest here ubenya ho mo abreni inti ene yewo Miriam from First National Bank.
Miriam, can you hear me now?
Yes, wonderful. Now we can hear Priscilla. Awesome. Can you also come on video for us? Me sana mitio. Me tinin kan kakra. Me panisa. Me sana ko pe video aka ho. Wonderful. We can see you. We can see you. Yes,
thank you so much for your patience.
Welcome to the show, Priscilla.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Awesome. It's an honor to be back on the show again.
I think we've had you on this show before. Before.
Once.
Yeah. Okay, then I will start from you, Priscilla, because Miriam de Nanze Otai Euremu Hanumpa. Introduce yourself to us, your company, and why you are here tonight.
Me patro midin de Priscilla Kwe. Me ejuma wo Apollonia City. Ghana's biggest mixed-use urban development CCA. And Apollonia City no a company dia a wo jumako kesiye biase a from Rendeva. Rendeva no ye was 7 projects. Ye projects ne baako ewo Ghana ne ye friend Apollonia City no ye wo mienu ewo Ghana ha say Apollonia City one crime and ye wo King City nso wo Takrade enumre we ye bebo ni toto ne aye ne fast na ye nkrofo ni nso etumi ebisa questions sene ye be ya obia nyama etwetwe wadwen wo land ownership ana se wo todan wo krom ha sei no ye betumi address ama me patcho mo fa nche me maka brofo na nti no me de brofo ni twi ne be frafra ne ekoyenim mpatcho
very important. It's say some of our audience, are also not Ghanaian, so you can mix it so that everybody will have a share of tonight's cake. So it's in order when you try to mix it. Yeah, we will allow you to do that. Don't worry. Okay. So like you said, you are the deputy head of sales at Apollonia City. What do you do there if you say you are the deputy head of sales?
My job as deputy head of sales is to advise clients, individuals, investors, people who are looking to build their portfolio in real estate and looking for genuine, well-planned communities to partner with, to come on board to choose the right product that suits their demand and suits their need, which is what Apollonia City seeks to offer to our clients and people who want to partner with us. Bejumani de 80 nyasa ye ton dine asase ba yetufu ye ne utu anamon se ne be ya wo pasase ato ananse wo pedan ato a wankasa by time a wo be choose dan ananse asase no why convince say we ne be ya mama se ne amesika sementie no we ne be ya mama enti yetufu sa kwan ne so ejuma me ye no enti no yes ye to asase na ma okeke enti no na ya partner First National Bank any omu ye adwuma cause nyu obia na wo sika no ete ho a obitimi aka se o first key e de ato asase a no first ka no e de ato property enti ye de ne se ye tufu ne ye kirekire kwan a obefa so a won so no dachi bi no wa obetumi atena wa ofie mu ana se ye company na wo na obese wo expand ya wa obetumi enya wo space a wo si we de amia na mesi ye yes, we rent keke. We started with renter at a certain age. There was a wow space. So we advise people who are looking to expand their portfolio, first-time homeowners, and individuals who are looking to build their own space for both residential, commercial, and light industrial.
Thank you very much. I will move to Miriam. Na ononso introducing you minim said do na nim no being so enimu no any adwuma oye e First National Bank na fe maba Priscilla so na me no start with the land process no na fe yakọ finance aspect so na fe ya bi kwan ama amanfo so abusa question. Miriam, can you please introduce yourself to us and what you do at First National Bank?
Okay, thank you, Nana. So, good evening once again to everyone who has taken time to join us. Yeah, Damunina say, Motumia Pemre join you. Send Nana kind of me ho show so 2 weeks ago, Krana me will show so a few of you might already know me or have heard about everything I have to say. Now, send me a business development officer or First National Bank home loans department, and I me Jumane it's simple. Me more like me the walking billboard Emma Bank, and when it comes to mortgages no. Inti uhumia me kasa ni me nyina ebe like ebe depict to say solutions when it comes to home ownership. Inti what I do is me partner with developers omo sisi dan eton omo tonton sase se ne be ya obi hwehwe asase na opedan ato a yebetumi a position nipa na mani asa na yen financing no also no me engage diaspora groups no be crowd na buy a betumi nya opportunity whereby platform yi so amene na engage ye nuanom Ghana for mu amanone no me engage omo se ne be betumi abo omo ama omo etumi nya ijapade e wo Ghana. Also aside that no me engage corporate institutions omo wo Ghana so ebwa omo employees a omo look say omo be oni property wo Ghana nti me dia no na me kan no me working billboard umia I work and talk mortgage. I work and talk financing or home financing. So that is me role. Now subsequent shows here Mababa Basui, yeah agree say okay Mababe can't about the financing aspect, no, but I feel what catch say which you bet me about my way sit down now what dying. Dine be when 10 year men na agree say okay and yeah the developers ni be ebeba show ne so say ne be ya beka sika ne ho asem no ombetumi hu say okay these are the available options out there for them, so omo per se omo sidan na omo todan na omo to asase enu tia na nwumere we ne Apollonia aba show yi so ne amamo ehu nyoma papa at Polonia ewo emamo nti na me pacho me de mas me sem ne be si ha.
Yo, any say Apollonia City ewo nioma papa Emma yene yen ahwefo edia ena nwumre ma yene Priscilla en start en komono na on kire yen de edi kan ne Apollonia City womo eye minim se omo won sase omo sidan ehefa en Apollonia City ye hwe omo kra ye behu om izan se nansen before so be ebeto dan obeto asase no opese hu the location when it comes to property investment it's all about location ma ye hu ba bia location no ewo na afi mpo kra no wa ma ye hu the process se obi person oto dan or person oto asase a processor obefa so ansa na watimi aye wenum enyina. But before that, let me play this video na fe me de Priscilla edit abro producer.
My name is Kwame. I am based in Taptap Send, and I work for one of the leading smartphone companies back in Germany.
Share your screen.
When I decided to buy a land, I chose Apollonia because first of all, through a recommendation from a friend, but I also took the time to come to see what the vision of Apollonia was and what the entire offering entailed. So after seeing the vision of Apollonia, the infrastructure that they had planned, and just the ease of the communication with the Apollonia team, the sales team, and basically everybody else I met here when I came, I felt very comfortable. I felt at home. I felt very well taken care of, and they were able to answer all my questions. And this was way back in 2019. Fast forward to today, I think I've made a very good choice buying land because I wanted to buy land to build the home of my dreams. I want to advise my friends and any viewer who's out there, especially those in the diaspora. I know your pains when it comes to investing in land and property in Ghana, and I have walked this path. And I have to say that this was one of the best decisions I made in Ghana to invest in Apollonia City because I think the team here is genuine. There is no scam or any cheating happening here. I have been here now since 6 years, and I still come here at least twice every year. When I'm in Ghana, I always make sure to come and catch up with my projects and also meet the team. And I think this is one of the best investments I've made in my life. So I encourage everybody out there, please, if you're looking to come home, buy from Apollonia City and you won't regret it.
So that was a very great testimony from one of us. So now we want to hear from Priscilla from Apollonia City when it comes to land ownership in Ghana, especially with Apollonia and First National Bank. Priscilla, you.
Thank you very much, Nana. So, as Miriam said, we here at Apollonia City are looking to build a well-planned gated community here in Ghana. And that has been the dream of Rendeva. Rendeva, no, ye pese yensu ye crew mu ha Ghana, no, ye wo a cities are, ya dream ho ansana, ye start to say ye sisi dino. Inti, yenye diene say, ya to asase no, asase pudu esumpa 2,325 acres of land. Na, ya chichemu into residential, commercial, and a light industrial area. Into enye edine tonkwan, enye assassinate tonkwan for omo pesa omo sisi omo dine. But omo ye businesses, ebia wo restaurants, our pesa we expanding to Ghana. And I say, oh baby, fufuro ewo in crime. But pesa unya other branches ye wo space for some for so or office. Ebia running business be more office ewo other side of Accra ye wo space ma Apollonia City ye wo oyibi mo amuni mo oyibi no ye wo adenta dodo akwan ne so na sesi ade mo amuni ma adenta dodo akwan ne so no me invite mu nyina se mo moden na mo ntwehwie mbefa ho because bibi si was akwan ne so ye started say ye road expansion no na say it will not see the light of day, but thankfully given the influence of Apollonia and engaging governments and all the key stakeholders, no, the project is gradually seeing the light of day. And so we are expecting to see shorter travel time from the heart of town to Apollonia City and even beyond. So individuals who are looking to expand their businesses or own their own space, if you're a first-time homeowner, Apollonia has something for you. If you're looking to expand your space, Apollonia has something for you. Manufacturers who are renting spaces, we are asking you to move your business here to Apollonia City because we have a light industrial area. 200 acres of our entire project is dedicated to a light industrial course for individuals who are into manufacturing. Into when here, Nana
Yes, please.
Yes. So abandoned land ownership ewo Ghana. May advise you bia baby will be no. Make your research. Bisa and then research are very easy. But send easy in so no scammers ewo out there. And to make your research. Say ubi ye adverta. Ye a bit of background study into baby omufi. Medical culture mo say, ye jumakuo no, ye wo ejumakuo kesi eta yechi. Ye investors no, omo wiase afanan bebre. Your investors from America, UK, Nigeria, Canada, New Zealand. In fact, ye penny pano or a project working as Kenya of New Zealand, but in Neno. Watoni fia beto fi wo Kenya enoto watasra yen so hasi enti no project ni ye such that ye back kronimu a ye ne omo ye custodians of the land no e partner enti Apollonia say no ye ne ahemfo na eton asase ne maaye no ye ne omo abonhia ene ye ne omo dijuma e wo hasi nya ye bia no ye ne omo na eye enso na asase ne ato etuaka any toma individuals. Intinya obi be twemamintwe bia obi bia. Ye started project in 2012. 2012 no, ye to asase no, ye take it 4 years. And ye the year planning of the entire area. Nanaoma me nkwanya me share my screen kakra just to walk you through a brief overview of Apollonia City.
Yes, you can go ahead and share your screen. You have the access now. So yeah.
Okay.
And take us through. And walk the talk.
Yes. Nana, please let me know if you can see my screen.
Yeah, you can enlarge it. Yeah.
Entino, NSA, Udu Apollonia City, Fiti Oyibi Junction, na ofa wunseni faso Oyibi Junction na, ubeba tinye kakra, ubaba be hu ye entrance fefefe we a wo screen so no ewo wonsabe nkum so ewo oyibi kwan ne so na ye entrance nie uba ye security for be hia nicely ewo Apollonia ha eya na nkofo bisa say denti na was so choose Ghana. I think say from the inception of the return to Ghana no yenye hu say when it comes to Africa, Ghana is the best place to invest your money because we have the fastest growing economy currently in West Africa, and we're growing year on year on. Our year of return keeps getting better every year. And so if you are someone who is even looking to explore, Ghana is a place to come to. They can catch them say your projects were different parts of Africa. In total, no, Rendeva portfolio ni for about 30,000 acres of land. Apollonia count. Medica can say Apollonia has say your land near 2,325 acres. Your projects near one Nigeria no soon senior your Ghana. And your project in so Kenya. But near super womu near what DRC. Your project in so Zambia. Which shall say when ye be a fe ni ashase ye shase ache enti no adesuade a ye hu from your other project no ye de ni nyina eba beboa ma ye improve on new projects a ye wo other African countries. Wo hwe me screen this one ye stakeholders omutai ye djuma na chi ena wo hu omosisi anu bebre na na ye djuma ewo office ye penyi a odi kan ne Steve Genes onu sisi akoye project na e water to city na note. I'm speaking briefly about investors behind the Apollonia City project. I mentioned earlier that we have 7 projects across sub-Saharan Africa, Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, DRC, and Zambia. We have 2 projects in Ghana, Apollonia City and then King City in Takoradi. And on my screen right now is our stakeholders who are behind the Apollonia City project. Yetumisi Apollonia ni wiya. This is the picture of how we intend the city to look like. The city is gradually growing to fit this model. And so this is the picture of the future. But Apollonia, this is the entrance you will meet. Ura yesiti from the entrance. This is what greets you. We are very big on landscaping here in Apollonia because that also helps with a lot of the flooding issues that we have in Ghana. When it comes to catchment area, where we are situated, Makase yewo oyibi ewa denta doruwa kwaneso. Because we are 40 minutes from the airport now, yana manfo njindi. But me joining Apollonia near office ewa Grand Oyeman. And we've done 40 minutes and less. But me assure say by December, ye kwani we pesa 40 minutes, ye be less. It may update be sheet na mama. But me invite you biya say wa bra na beshe ni ameka ene. Unu say one kasa unu krom ha baba besha. Ubetumi asmo bi ama na beshe. Na we hu say details na ya share wo screen ni so no. Live ewo hasi. The entire 2,325 acres of Apollonia City is what you see on your screen right now. I did mention earlier that it took us 4 years to plan the city, to do our title document, land, soil testing, and all of that, to know where we will allocate which particular enclave. And that is what you see on your screen right now. Apollonia City, when you visit us, if you can see my cursor, this is the entrance where you would use. And then you come straight into the city. Our first gated community is called the Oxford. Community what Apollonia hey de kind ye friend Oxford. Ye sit down on ye tom. Ye were from 2-bedroom semi-detached to 4-bedroom townhouse. Into one kasania ope ni usika besono. Ni ama baby. Enti na mini Maria my bakwa. Omu mortgage Ubetumi they are financing any of the products, whether it's a built unit or a land that you're looking to build your design, there is something for you. Aside the Oxford, we have what I have labeled as NR1, NR2, NR3, and NR4. That is our fully serviced area where we are giving our clients fully serviced plots, premium plots. What I mean by fully serviced is that I have say, ekwan no ne nsuo ne kanea nyinaa apolonia na eye and yeye ni nyinaa de ba wo plot na no pay. All the utilities are laid to the end of each plot in the fully serviced area. But then baby amikasa wonso these are also lands for residential use. Ye for partially serviced plot. Edino in crime for say wala park as in life park. Yaton phase 1 ewie ehon so no ye wo plots they are partially serviced ya ye laterite wo hono mo ye di nsuo ne kanea eba the main entrance for the individuals to tap to their plot enti one wo sika sem enkosuru bebre no ubetumi etruso hon so at least you know that it is within Apollonia City's enclave obia mbefa wasase nyese wuti weni no obi isi wo wasase a watoso. It's very secured and it is well planned. It is solely cut out for residential use. Inti obi ntumi nto dan asase e ben na onkosi shop e won chen ana say onkosi filling station fencing chen ebe how. We have areas earmarked for such social facilities. Inti ohwe me list this one. Your listy baby I for CBD, that's the Central Business District. Intimidate can say more businesses for all business owners who are looking to expand your portfolio. We have space for you. All SMEs that want a place to plant your new businesses. Apollonia has a package for you. If you're a restaurant, you're a hotel, you're a business owner, you're a hospital looking to expand, you're a church looking to have more floor, Apollonia has space for you. So if you see my list, we've captured everything on this entire 2,325 acres. The purple area where my cursor is right now is our industrial area, light industrial area. Nia ye mahu kwan where industrial area ni ye omo into agro processing, food and beverage, clothing and textiles, data centers near the omo ni allow ewo ye data center no ye industrial park no into we a business bia wejumedie ye around this kind of logistics data center warehousing agro processing food and beverage. We have a place for you. Urban infrastructure ye starting them ye to asase na ye start say ye the infrastructure ni nyoma esisi akwan ye twitwa kwan wo vantage places it makes it easier for you. We've put a lot into infrastructure when it comes to Apollonia City. And so you will see that roadwork started from the inception. We started with surface dressing in some areas. We've done first surface roads for some of our enclave that have residents. And as I speak right now, we have roadworks still ongoing in Apollonia City to complete the areas where we've already sold out. When it comes to drain works, which we are very big on, we have a storm drain that goes over the entire 2,325 acres of land here at Apollonia City. Entino, minim samote ya, but afiwe yantia sempa, Ghana flade pa, insunyami de. Apollonia is built to withstand the most punishing floods. Entino, we didn't experience any of those floods. And I can confidently tell you that it rains on this side more than we get in the heart of town. But the project is built to withstand the most punishing floods. And so even our individuals who buy land and are looking to build their own houses, I encourage to leave some of the areas around the house for greenery. I'm still showing you drain works and road works. At Apollonia City, Kwaina no. Yenya kwan for cars pay. Yenya walkways. Cause Nancy me who say in Ghana, we are very big on health and keeping healthy. And so even at night, we have a lot of our residents walking along the roadside. And so our roads are built with walkways and cycle paths to make way for other road users. When it comes to water, we have a dedicated pipeline that comes from Booster Station straight to Apollonia City. This was done way back in the days. Currently, we now have the government doing water construction to this side of town, but we already have our water connections that come to Apollonia City. And so if you are looking at your business needing a lot of water or a lot of power, Apollonia City already have you covered. On my screen currently is our substation, where you see time na dumso ne started Ghana na ye fast, and you see substation. You were 4 feeder lines. Currently, no, you go suni ECG ye juma. And so your plan is say in future no, you better power directly from Gridco. But sesiano yendu threshold a yebetumi ato from Gridco. Enti any ECG ye juma pa, but you were 4 feeder lines. Enti mre pi no be hu say dumso wo krom. And so ubu curve no oyibi junction. Now uma we no so hwe pepo no so pe. Ubu hu say Apollonia City wo light. Aha na mete. Minimu kasa every city nimu sesia your office wo ha say. Enti no I have first-hand experience the power redundancy here in Apollonia City, and I urge you all to hop on. When it comes to telecom, we also have what we call Apollonia Connect. We have fiber. When it comes to internet connection, you don't have anything to worry about. Minimu kasa me catch am say minimu kasa fi Apollonia City. Your office has a intimidaso office minimu kasa. Because of our good telecom and fast internet speed, I'm able to join this call with no stress at all. Say if you na me won so I'm connected at home. We are very big on security. Niamuhu omu screen nesu sesia ye team of internal security men a ni omu ye ejuma moha. This is a fraction of the security people we have here at Apollonia City. But yeni Ghana police in su ye ejuma. There were police patrol during the day and anajonso wa say. In fact, yeni military force ye ejuma e wa say. And since I may joining Apollonia City project in 2019, I'm yet to experience landguard issues e wa say. Obia metete say we see udan ana say we see factory ana o project bi a we wa say. You are completely covered when it comes to security. I'm showing you a few of the companies who have already bought from us. In Kofua, any year assigning on CCR, logos nini a make sure on your main one data center, hase almost started operations dada, your Indo Ghana, so your industrial park, Palace Biscuits in Susi, factory, more, and Nixet Construction. We are almost started operations, your concrete works inti. So we see udaina up a block and any of the concrete works they are just a walking distance away from you to help you. Now, I have spoken about my industrial park, and so I won't stress too much on it. This is what we allow at the industrial park: food and beverage, agro processing, clothing and garments. And these are the factories that have set up a industrial park called CCR. The rest are a few pictures of units, actual pictures from the city hase. Omo esisi omo dan ewie a omo ti ha CCR. Nyame mu nyina, they are not renders. They are actual pictures a yetwa e wo city hase. Anajo say na hatie aye code kakra inti weather na ye good inti we obi a weni gi nature ho na weni gi good weather ho a ahade weni beje ha pa medical ka say Oxford no ma already built unit ni amature oni sesia an extension of the Oxford IFL Muse a hono a 4-bedroom 33 units luxurious unit ayaye 4-bedroom in all otwa say FNB emma mortgage no to me qualify ma mortgage ni info in 2 months you be complete am ya ye shell en call ne dada street am dey chere mu Yaton if you know what name amanko 40 but we still have a few available for you to choose from. These are renders of our upcoming projects. We are building a business area, Umanye Village. The plan is to have a sports facility. We have a school that is coming up, it's under construction currently. I'll show you pictures. Yeah, Asorian so around. Mind you, this enclave is away from the residential area. So please do not worry about noise from the church or activities that will bother you. But these are our future plans, and a few people have already hopped on. And so I'm still calling on business owners. The story is that it's not just for individuals who are looking to live here, but business owners who are looking for footfall to tap into. Apollonia City is your go-to place. By December this year, your clubhouse where Apollonia City will be fully completed. Many construction is ongoing and they are expected to finish in November. Maybe their mama till December, say by December near your clubhouse. We are expecting to have a pool area, a gym, a cafeteria where you can sit, have small meetings and activities like that. And we're looking to have more of this units coming on board. Your office complex and ground floor no we have space for retail shop. Inti mo amuntu mi ensimu de mo pet space for retail or business be awoye, but you want to expand here, you want to start small. Your retail space I'll be to me and rent it for your own unit. If you person start a convenience store, be and a restaurant, you want to start expand here, but you want to start small. We have space here for you. For those also looking for office space, we have space on the first and second floor available for office units that you can explore. I mentioned earlier that at Apollonia City, we are very big on landscaping. And so currently we have our own in-house landscaping team. Because it is virgin land that we are developing, we don't want to deforest the place. So for every tree we cut, we try to plant at least 5 of them in place. Before, we were buying the trees from forestry. Currently, we are nursing our own trees and planting them as the project progresses. Yes, and then this is a few of our catchment area, popular areas close to us currently. And we're looking to have more residents. Currently, we have hundreds of residents here. I have mentioned to you that I personally live here. All of our staff live here. We have individuals who have bought their lands and moving. At the Oxford, we've completed 60 units and all of them are occupied as we speak. And then we have Bijou homes that sit inside of Nova Ridge 3. It's a total of 120 units. It's about 80 to 90% occupied as we speak. And we're looking to have more people moving in with the completion of the Adenta Dodwa Road in December 2026. This is us giving back to the community. Apollonia is very big on CSR. And during BEC certificate exams, your school for 2 hot meals anopa ni area. Ewo Apollonia school ni mu and Takrade so yes the same thing ewo ye see computer lab amom computers ni ade nyina we refurbish the kindergarten block as well in the Apollonia community, and we do a lot of health screening for the Apollonia community as well. Why Apollonia City? We have clean title for our land. Your title ain't assassin one has say no we person ko search in there. Me di kan say o person to assassin Ghana you search ye o call lands commission says ya search title near the bema no be won Apollonia City din and a waso I say so litigation be any assassin so tinya ade a wo si wo dan wo ha obi be ka say na assassin ye media na wa fam assassin hwema me ntwe bi eni ho. Streamline permitting. Apollonia City ewo under KKME ewo hasi. Enti no when it comes to permitting yankasa ye boa wo. Enti nya ade a wo bebre ho kra. Yankasa ye boa wo with paperwork ni ade nyina. Enti enche te se senia wo si udan wo baby as wankasa wo koje permit ni ade eche no. Permitting for no ye pe baby cram on hase ya on mema betena hase to even make it easier, but currently it's a very smooth process for you to go through, and we are giving you 80 years lease period on our homes, 75 for our businesses. And then Apollonia City no makase rendever ye developer into unim baby a source ni fi enya ade a obi beba beka say na asase no enye wenmu dia na ememe dia, you know the source of it. Even though yato a yetua ka no, we have what we call community sharing. Enti yene Apollonia community no ebomu ye nyoma bebre. It's not as though we are segregating the rich from the poor. That's why you saw the CSR works that we are doing in the city. As the Apollonia city is growing up, we are growing the Apollonia community with it as well. We have well-tarred roads, reliable water and power supply, ICT as well. Your process is very simple. I say no, they be a say if you're a first-time homeowner, nia wo hia ne se wo be frɛyen ene ye twetwe nkomo se wo ni kromo ha na wo pese obi be hwɛ ma wo a ye ne wo be di nkitahodie. We are not very quick to sign in on, even though I'm very quick to sign you on because you will be missing out if you are not on. But we try to understand what your investment needs are, what your home ownership needs are. Once we have established that, we are able to advise you what works for you. Say assassin na auto ebe boawa. Yebe advice o e wasa akwan no so. Say dinosaur na auto ebe boawa. Ye no di nkomo e wasa akwan no so. Ni mienu ni nyina. FNB is there to sort you out when it comes to mortgage so that you are not stressing about the finances. Once you do repayment in bits to them, you are already building your home. So once you have established that it's a home or it's a land you want, we allow you to fill an application form. Sa application form now be fill no. Within koso, your portion be a yatro say edin be na ope wo nkrata ne so. Nti edin a obe man no, sa edin ni e be wo nhuma nyina. Say asase na woto a me layout in be say no. I'm we choose so yasase ni nyina ya layout wo ho dada. Emma ni nyina wo plot numbers. Wo plot number ebe call form ne so. Enti before a obetue sika bia maye no, yen ye be ma offer letter a e kire asase a ya allocate amount na me wo so ni ehun nyoma nyina. Payment bia wo be no ye ma receipt e wo ho. Say once you na wo try ye be ma receipt. Say na wetua usika na say na aka balance say na aka. Enti for every payment you make, the receipt shows you how much you've paid so far and the balance left. Yemao sales and purchase agreement I show nia yen as developers no yebeye amount what we want to do for you the client, and then what you the client is also expected to do. It is clearly stated in our document. And we have a lot of homeowner engagements yeni clients needing to build the city together. Remember, for Apollonia City, we are building a live, work and play community. And to be able to build the place, we are building the place with you. We are building the place with you. Entino, me kasa na besi ha. Mama na na bimu. If you have any questions, I'll take them from here.
Yo. Priscilla, medasi bebre, and then you marry ewo the abraham from Apollonia City, a place live, play, and work. A place to live, play, and work. Yeah, that's it. Before set me for questions, and my main call Miriam and so a honomo na Sabre Apollonia City on presentation abre fe say ye pese ye Tolland with Apollonia City. Anan po say ye pese ye to efie with Apollonia City. Land no either say o to se wan kasa obesi udan ewo so ana say wo to na achire wa ma Apollonia asidan no e de ama. Nanso unni sika no to buy it outright now. Kwan be so and a First National Bank for ebetimi aboa yen amietimi atodan asase ewo Apollonia City. Miriam. Bajo yente wonka. Yes, we can hear you now.
So, Meda Priscilla say, for the presentation, I will take you through what Apollonia has to offer. Now, Niamekani say, for this evening session, me person will be able to take you away from this conversation and say, you don't necessarily have to wait till Ghana before which we start investing in Ghana. Now, me sure so more call you subebre na any yanum Ghana for more abritre no. Omo dream ne say omo be oni property in Ghana. Ebia wo pese usi but wo feel say we ready because of sikasem. And I want my whole timeline say bia 2 years. And I will cry the wa catch who say bia uba Ghana. Now BC any understandable be any send but me can say your property journey doesn't necessarily have to start with the house. It can start with land. So you can actually start your property journey with language to me to assess it. You can start by securing the land and then later we're planning towards construction and now we are ready. Now I think this is particularly important for more and more diaspora now. Why you juma wa you earn abroad. Who are responsibilities abroad, but then who cost through and Ghana is still home. So the question that you should be asking yourself is say, what are you doing to build assets back home? Then now because now maybe why you say be Ghana but what you say Ghana now beba will be about retirement. Then she share now.
Now
it doesn't necessarily mean say we can start from somewhere.
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay. Me pacho mami hu baby I end here because I say now me kasa but won't make her.
A brief so you can just go on.
Okay. Instead na me can say what dream say ubeba Ghana. The question I was will be someone say what are you doing? What assets now build it back home? Send a beya uba unim say uwe japadie. Now because assets it doesn't necessarily mean say was say we told dying kesi and I say we say we see dying kesi. You can start small. Now because you can start small. Send ya Priscilla can Apollonia wants us your moton. So maybe you can start by acquiring land today. Maybe I will to assassin now. What last year dream who say okay after buying the land what's next? Me per se me see dying. So what I would advise and say you secure the land first, then you always sit down when the time is right. Now, this is not only for more property or Ghana. Property you can actually consider an additional land and an investment or Ghana. Dying for fraud, Apollonia dying your mutun for Uma and now none. And I make what but you still need to have footprints in Ghana. And one of the main footprints that you can have in Ghana is investment in property. In either say and now First National Bank it to me was annual money in our home. Until call you sooner near Apollonia kind in age, so okay, me decide the metro assassin, but then sikasemono mean to me and coffee up full amount a horn First National Bank ever picture any more now a First National Bank hear him say about no home loans and I about no home ownership journey now baby or everyone finds themselves in a different stage when it comes to the property journey. So there's someone or no, he wants to avoid the whole drama of going to buy land and build. So he wants to buy a completed property. Yet to me,
ɛboa ma wotɔ saa completed efi Apollonia hɔ ebi a wo nso no sɛnea wohu Apollonia hɔ no wohwɛ a woni asase wɔ hɔ a ɛbɛboa wo yɛtumi ɛboa wo ma wotɔ ɛno ne land purchase loan no yɛtumi boa wo ma wotɔ asase wɔ hɔ na currently na under your lending parameters anaasɛ yɛba no lending sɛnea yɛtumi ma in terms of amount if you're buying land from Apollonia, we are able to finance up to 60% of price no ɛma meaning say was say we have 40% deposit ɛma Apollonia na say completed properties your mu che we be na wo pese wo to a ɛno no we are Ghanaian mean to me 80% ɛma you being a Ghanaian whether resident or abroad we are able to finance up to 80% for you. Now we also finance for non-Ghanaians also. So if you're on this call and you're listening and you're non-Ghanaian based in the US, UK, Canada, but maybe you visited Ghana and then you fell in love with the place and you want to own a property here, maybe you want to buy land, we can finance up to 50% of the land price for you. And then if you want to buy a completed property also, we can finance up to 50% for you. So if any of the properties Apollonia Showcase has caught your eye and you are interested, First National Bank can actually do the financing for you. So let me just give you an idea. Let's say the land you are buying is valued at 100,000 cedis. I'm just using some rough numbers. First National Bank can finance 60,000 cedis for that for you. That is if you are Ghanaian, and now you're Ghanaian. So meaning you have to pay 40% to Apollonia City. Now, the actual amount you qualify for is actually dependent on the assessment of your income. So yes, we are saying that if you are buying a completed property, we can finance up to 80% for you. If you are buying land, we can finance up to 60. But then if your income can actually qualify you for that 60 or 80, then we'll give you that amount. So we do an assessment of your income and then we let you know how much you can qualify for. Now, after we are done helping you to buy land, and we're also able to help you to build. Apollonia. What next? First National Bank to me bemu from ground up. Inti a dine fefefe ni sisi Apollonia bia na upese usi udine tisa and dine bia. To me bemu finance we go through the whole process with you. We don't just do the land purchase for you. We are also able to help you to also build within Apollonia City. So it's land today, you plan, then construction when you are ready. And First National Bank will be there throughout each stage. Now for those watching or who have joined us from the UK, US, Canada, please don't automatically assume that because you're outside Ghana, you can't explore mortgage financing. You realize most of the people we engage on a day-to-day basis are in the diaspora, and they assume that they're not being in Ghana, they can't qualify for a mortgage. But then First National Bank is telling you that we can actually finance it for you. Now, what we do is we just need to understand your individual circumstances. So we want to understand what you do, the kind of work you do, first of all, then the income, how much you earn, because that will determine how much we can give you. And then also, if you're a salaried worker, how long have you been with your organization? That's also a factor that we look at. And then if you are self-employed, how long your business has been in operations is something we also look at. Now, we all know that as individuals, maybe sometimes you find yourself in positions where you have to take a loan or you have existing financial commitments. We look at that too, because the whole idea of mortgage, they say, paying out of your pocket a lump sum, it burdens your pocket. So monthly, don't say now chill. But mortgages come into the picture to ease that financial burden for you. So we want to understand your existing financial commitments, get to know what loans you have, what monies you are paying at the end of the month, so that if we are also giving you the loan, it wouldn't have any effect on your pocket at the end of the month. You still have money for other things at the end of the month. So based on that, when we look at all of this, then we can assess and then we'll let you know how much we can give you. So there are some documentation that we take. we will require from you for us to, let's say, help you acquire land or build in Apollonia or buy a completed property. Now, if you're a salaried worker, uti abrichire no, it was say so if you're a salaried worker, we take your 3 months recent pay slip, your 3 months recent bank statement, and then or you being abroad, we don't have access to your credit. So we don't know how well, if you have any loans, how well you are repaying those loans, and you will treat your loans. No. So you have to provide us with a credit report from your country of residence. So we look at all of that. Now, what I want to say is that you don't have to disqualify yourself before even speaking to us. You've seen the Apollonia properties, the land, the buildings, you're interested. But if you are telling yourself, hey, how much endorse, so speak to us. We'll assess and let you know. Like I said, for us, we want to be with you from beginning to the end. So you don't come to the First National Bank and leave without a solution. So we get to understand your situation, and then we advise you on the way forward, what's best for you. Like I said, you being outside your the country and wanting to own property, you don't have to start big. You can start with a little. So can be a dream, let's say you have a very huge property in Ghana, but then for now, we see Ghana in Soho, but your money can still afford a assassin. And now dying Ketwabi, First National Bank, we can help you acquire that. Then later, no, Nyoma expand ma child dream home now, pese unyano. Yes, cry bit to me wow, amawa acquire sa dream home no. So ma kasa say about self to asasia, send a bit to me wow, pese to completed property, send a bit to me wow. Now before I end, I want to come back to Apollonia and your pesela near share no. Now my sister say, maybe now when you're ready, say, or you're not ready to build now, you can acquire the land now. And then now what take you time, a decided time, and First National Bank can come in to help you with the construction. Maybe you also want to avoid the whole hustle and bustle of building your Apollonia and dying or move showcase it to me, wow. Just tell yourself, say, whether you're assassin, whether you're dying, and like I said, start small. Don't say me pedank here, so let me wait. Day in, day out, now prices of a dying air cost through assassin, and so prices air cost through. Total assassin some years to come, value no cry, be increasing. Biana, and you cry now, be see dying was swell, cry. You can sell it twice the amount, so what I'll leave you with. Means I may want to be brave, but then when you said there are lots of questions that will come in. Don't wait until you're ready to build before you start building your property portfolio. Take the step now. The time to own a property, now. The
time to own a property is now, so don't wait. If you ask me, if you are like me, why you arguing say there be ube sit down and I say that come so person who sit down ewo or my Ghana mu and there Niemeka Chelne say the first step that you need to take, you can buy your land and the honoma and say even it will appreciate because now the road almost on that stretch, ebema land in ebo enche bi ebesan yakosrum more. So if you want to buy a land at Apollonia City or that enclave, this is the time for you to buy now. Top land in a two honomo now when you su crampa or chinebi, if you decide to sell in the next 2-3 years, the price be brave. And I will encourage each and everyone on this call who are looking to buy a land in Ghana to make a move and make a move and baby Apollonia assign a walkrano dear a say if you want to go to Tema, you can go to Tema easily from Apollonia. If you want to come to Accra easily, and it's Misrao, the location be very good. I will encourage you. Okay, I will take a few questions. Question ato chat room Priscilla is engaging them, so we will go to the Q&A very soon. So let me take a quick ad break. When we come back from the break, we will be talking, we will be asking all the questions that you have. The size of the plot, the cost, and all that you need to know about Apollonia and First National Bank. And in Timenko baby, yeah, Daniel Hwabasisia.
So physical money and put me do rap to say. From me send jam in a minute in Sabacandia and then one tap send.
Yeah, ebusiafo bidin di na kuma pachrewa 1. They recommended tap send amamo. And that's for aba. O send ko fa baby a. Na ye basa. Omo rating so ye. Omo ye A1. Nti obian load do tap send. Na on say sika for tap.
Yɛbɔ de wo kyerɛ amansan yɛbɔ de wo kyerɛ Ghana for say yɛwɔ akwantu ne adi sika kɔfie nie me yɛn fɛnfa baabi a yɛbɛnu yɛn ho tap ɛdɛmu fuwa tap send in this street
na tap deɛ no ana ɛkɔ
Tap deɛ ɛnoa na yɛ nyinaa ɛyi
Piao.
Yo, abusiafo sabre se o ko isu a me sign ama wanya nte se Taptap Send any emoji music akayiti abomu on the 22nd of August here emoji live concert live worship concert VO Wembley Arena. Sabri Taptap Send Emma yen customers discounted ticket and intimacy before the show ebe ending. Either as a medi emoji beba so and as a share a link of the discounted ticket link no oko honomwa you try sa top tickets na ebema 35% discount on the standard ticket and intimate link before the show ends. Now what to me at tickets nibi na yenu nyina ehyiamu nyame eyaduma on the 22nd of August OVO Wembley Arena. Yo, Sabre, question bia edema Apollonia City anase First National Bank. Oma onsaso call ne so mefro na audio question no ede abasa wo hwe online Facebook, YouTube and so a ubetimi ede question atro comment section hono and also making kind amount na omo ano ede amount. Me say Priscilla was very busy in the chat room and inti meko Priscilla hono na question and go forward. Me say Osafo nso amane nsaso enti mefo Osafo first eno na chino na mama Priscilla nso ho kwan nia ekoso ewo chat room ho no nyina no na eno nso no ode aba ede amame Osafo mpacho, go ahead and ask your question if you have a question.
Okay, bro, wait there. Me da CP your friend me Christian Osafo me ne Priscilla na yedwuma wa Apollonia. Na meda Priscilla si semo dia to jana no ano no no kre bibi wo ho a me pese me de ka ho eno so efwa dia won so wo kan ye ne ho they say sisi ehwe bibi to say property value appreciation Ghana ha woto asase na woto dan in 1 year no the property value appreciation no is hovering around 12 to 15%. Eno de what assassina to ho na 1 year hwe no kra ne bo no ekosru biom na sisi no ye hwese ne so one more year infrastructural development in swa eboa bibia invest improvement ne kosun sisi wo hwe bibia oyibi wona any Apollonia City wana. To say no one more year adenta dodoa kwino. The presidency big push into one way adenta dodoa kwino. One more sign so I at the other end, which is Tema, any afia kwino. In addition to the 12 to 15%, no. So when we are quite economic activity, no so ebeka we are looking at somewhere around 40% property value appreciation. Into the time to buy a piece of Apollonia is now. Utoni sisia na. Within the next year or two, no. Property no value no beko up by 35 to 40. Already na kasano. Omo moto asasi 2023 ni na 2026 we menya property value appreciation of 29% every year up until now. Intinisa wo basisia na wo betoto kwa one year ho hwe kra by the time wo be wie kwan no any already property value appreciation so beka ho a then ye say wo to asase so wo to dan no ambetire mu a so pese wo ton so pese wo tinemu o so hu sa ade a wo to ye no value ne kosro nteno na me pese medeka ho ida CP
Yo, Christian, you better say, also dear, or the Ababeka home at the Amaye. Yo, Priscilla, Mame and Brow Honomo, her chat room honoma, Dodona, Ebusa say, plus size, no, saying, and a neighbor and so ASA, although in the chat room, why and send you, but what about those who are also watching online? And so, and it's your best, say, my you plus size, and the cost. Ebiemunso say any obie decide so person or top land or Apollonia hwa. There steps and obe take to engage Apollonia City.
Nana me da se bebre me di kan be watch chat room no me started saying me kasa no. I did mention in my submission earlier that we have variety of products, real estate products for individuals to choose from. Obi atro chat room they say, can we accommodate people that don't speak Twi? I'll try and mix it as we go. We have two products. If you are looking to own a residential land, you were fully serviced plot. We have the fully serviced plot, which we call Nova Ridge. And then we have the partially serviced plot called Walla Park. Your fully serviced, no, your friend in Nova Ridge. Your partially serviced, no, your friend Walla Park. Because real estate has taken a new turn, we have a variety of plot sizes. But that's not to restrict anyone. If you want the land in acres, I have enough land to accommodate everyone. But we are saying that you don't necessarily need a traditional 80 by 100 or 70 by 100 to build a decent home. The houses I showed you at the Oxford, the biggest one, which is the story building with the boys' quarters at the back, is a 4-bedroom unit. The main house is a 3-bed with a boys' quarters at the back, sits on a 50 by 80 plot size. And so for Apollonia City, we have our plot size in 40 by 70 to our traditional 80 by 100. Like I said, we don't restrict you as to the size, but we've done the demarcation so that it's easier for you to buy for both fully serviced and partially serviced. Now, when it comes to pricing, for the partially serviced, currently, it starts from 16,797.3 USD. As per any rate, that's about 191,489.2 Ghana cedi. Yes, we over 1 year period. You might spread the payment over 1 year, but we have up to 3-year payment plan for all our plots. And you decide which one works for you. And I keep telling people that, just like Miriam has said, buy something now. The best time to buy is now. This same plot that is selling for $16,797.3 today. When we launched in 2021, we were selling it for $6,000. In Ghana cedi, we were quoting it at 40,000 for the 40 by 70 and 50,000 cedis for the 50 by 70. Now, barely 4 to 5 years down the lane, this land is selling for more than 3 times the price it was sold for in 2021. I have on my status currently that if you are looking to build with, the surest way you should go is to buy land. Buy a property today. Because even by the time you are done with your 1-year payment plan, that land would have appreciated in value. And so these are the prices we have. For the fully serviced plot, we have them in 80 by 50 to our traditional 120 by 120. And those ones start from around 43,000 USD to about 110,000 USD, depending on the payment plan that you choose. I have mentioned that the lands are in different sizes. We have them 50-70, 40-70, 60-70, 60-80, and a variety to meet your demand. And so you decide which one works for you, which payment plan works for you. But I'm advising everyone, you can look at our smallest plot over a 3-year payment plan, which starts at $18,941.8. If you decide to do a self-finance, you will be paying $526.1 a month. As per today's rates, that's less than 6,000 cedis a month. And if you are smart like me, let Miriam help you. You buy it at a go. They will finance the buying of the property, which allows you to start building immediately whilst you are paying in bits to First National Bank. And if you're doing a mortgage with First National Bank to buy the land, we term it as an upfront payment. And so we give you a discounted price of $15,957.4. But you are allowed to choose a payment plan that works for you. You can do the $526.1. These are for the partially serviced, or you can choose from a fully serviced plot area, depending on the size and price. I'll share my details. I'll share with Nana all the details I've shared with you so that you can contact him or contact me directly. If you come through Nana and the Taptap Send group, there's a special discount for you because Taptap Send allows us to collect money easily anywhere in the world you are at. I have a lot of clients who use Taptap Send to send money to Apollonia for their monthly and quarterly payments. And so we have a special package for you if you sign on with us right from this conversation we are having today.
Yo, Medase Priscilla and Imri Ewo Nia Ode Abrain. Talking about repayment plan. This question will go to Mumi Enunyina. In a situation say ubi ato land and answer wato property with Apollonia na oyusu self-financing na onimwako into payment plan arrangement and answer waji mortgage na First National Bank etuyamano na oye repayment na at some point in time ofesi repayment challenges edien enamo edema sa unipay. Mobeji land in every insem. And I said the payment will be restructured, or how can you help such a person in a difficult situation?
So I would like to take this first. First of all, may advise say only First National Bank e bon kitemudi na omo finance assassin mawa. Once First National Bank disburses the finance for the plot, Apollonia allows you to start your construction, which works for you whilst you are still doing your repayment to First National Bank. That's the advantage of choosing First National Bank for starters. So all the repayments are with First National Bank whilst you are doing your project. If it's a house that you bought, you can move in, or better still, you can rent it whilst you are using proceeds of the rent to finance the mortgage from First National Bank. Now, if you decide to go with a self-financing option where you're paying directly to Apollonia and First National Bank doesn't come in, it means that even though the land is allocated to you from the start, you have to wait till you fully pay for the land before you can start any project on it. But I promise you, once you do your first payment, that same land cannot be sold to anyone else. Even if the person is ready to pay us cash today, we can't sell that same land you have already started making payments for to that person. But the downside is that you would have to wait to fully pay for the land before you start your project. Now, to the next question, say, so being to me along the way now, is saying, here at Apollonia City, we have a human face. A typical example was when COVID hit. A lot of people lost their job. A lot of people had salary cuts. what we do with you is that my job as deputy sales head, still a real estate advisor, is to advise you on the property that best suits your need. Now, once you've made your first payment, you come into contact with another set of our team that guide you through your payment process. They will give you reminders if you are doing monthly payments. They will give you quarterly reminders if you are doing quarterly payments. Now, what we advise clients to do is that, assuming that your monthly payment is 5,000 or 6,000 cedis, if there's a month you're unable to pay 6,000 cedis and you can pay 4,000, please go ahead and pay. If there's a month you think that, oh, this month, I think I have a little excess, I can pay 10,000, I can pay 15,000. We encourage our owners to go ahead and pay so that on a rainy season, you can strike a fair balance. But we also help you in case you have already started as self-finance and you cannot complete. First National comes in to help you pay off, and then they give you longer payment plan. Because we give you up to only 3 years for self-finance, but First National Bank can give you a longer payment plan to accommodate lesser payments that will not stress you out. Now, I don't know if this answers your question. I don't know if Miriam has more to add to this. Yes.
Yeah. Let's move on to Miriam to add a bit from her end as well.
Okay, Nana, thank you. So, what I want to say is that during my presentation, I mentioned the whole idea of mortgage and say a flexible amount. Anka property aukoto and asase aukoto anka lamsam anka odi kochie anka ukotoku ho be hihye ne kakra no mortgage na eba mu se ne be it will give you that ease never reduce burden on you. Now when you come to us and then let's say you want us to help you buy land for Apollonia, when we finance the acquisition of the land, we give you up to 10 years to repay that loan. So Apollonia out 2 years, that is if you decide to go with the cash option. But the Nuba bank ne de say bebo ama wato asase no sisia no wetia ne kakra, and we give you up to 10 years to repay that loan. Now one thing about this is say yenim say we are saying the same CC, there are unforeseen circumstances that can occur, and so like I mentioned, it's the relationship we are building with you. It's not just about us financing, and it's not like we just want to finance and then that is it. Once we are done from beginning to loan, even after paying the loan, we still maintain a relationship with you. Now, if maybe during the repayment you start paying and then you realize that you are having some difficulties, we advise that you speak to us and let us know that these are the challenges that you're experiencing and the issues within a may war. Now, you have to let us know what exactly the issue is. Now, you will be a friend of payment holiday. Payment holiday in certain American say nyoma to me see. I be for the next 1 or 2 months no to me to ya. Uma ho a ye no betena se ni ahwe se ni a e betumi ahihye nyoma. Because then American idea ni say we are not financing say untumi to ya ni abeji asase ni films. No, that is not the idea. We want to support you own your home or buy land. So you have to let us know if you're having any financial difficulties or challenges. We sit with you, see how best we can, if possible, restructure the loan or look at other possible solutions. I bet to me, wow. So like I said, we give you up to 10 years to repay the loan. And also what I want to add is, if maybe within the 10 years, maybe you get some bulk sum of money and then you want to pay off, there's also that option for you to pay off. So it doesn't mean you have to go the full 10 years length. You can actually pay off also. So whether you choose to go with the 2 years or you choose to go with the mortgage, like Priscilla said, they have their flexible payment terms where maybe if you are not able to pay the monthly amount that has been agreed on, you can pay other amounts. Then for us to, like I said, once you realize that you are going to have issues with the repayment, you have to let us know, inform us, we'll sit you to it and see how best we can work together.
If you're on this call this evening, or you are watching us live on our social media platforms, and you have any question for my two guests, you still have the chance to ask your question. So if you're on Zoom, you can raise your hands, and I will definitely call you for you to ask your question. Priscilla, somebody is asking, what is your interest rate? Before you answer that question, let me pick another one here. Please go ahead and ask your question.
Okay, hi, good evening. Thank you so much for this submission. So I have a simple question regarding the mortgage and then also the land acquisition. So first one goes for the land. Let's say after I'm not in Ghana and I may follow the process. I mean, asking someone to come and check. Do we have to provide Ghana document or I mean where I am here and then the person that is coming to check, I mean, is it something that is necessary or you can do everything on my behalf? Because I don't think I have people who can come all the way to Accra to check. And then the payment system, might it be only on Taptap Send or maybe through bank? Because I have an account in Ghana that maybe the bank can make payments on behalf of me. So I don't know which one is the best for you. And then without the bank, I don't have an account with the bank. So I want to know that if the bank is going to finance or do pay finance, they have to compose it, have an account, make some deposit before they can go ahead, or they also have some procedure that I need to follow. Thank you.
Thank you. Who is going to start first, Priscilla or Miriam? Miriam, sorry.
Let me come in.
Okay.
So, what if I heard him correctly? What he was saying was that he doesn't have an account with us, right? So he's wondering if it's possible for us to finance. Yes, it is possible. So, yeah, to me, a finance, if you even look at our mortgage books, majority of our mortgage customers are non-resident. And most of them don't live in Ghana. They are based abroad. Most of them don't have accounts with us, but we still finance it for them. Eventually, we would open an account for you because you need to service the loan. So that would eventually happen. But then you don't need to have an account with us before you can take a mortgage from First National Bank. We can actually provide the financing for you. What was the? I think I've answered his question. I think the second.
In terms of documentation, yeah.
Okay. So in terms of documentation, if you're a salaried worker based in the US, UK, we look at you provide us with your 3 months recent pay slip from your place of work, and then you provide us with your 3 months recent bank statement, and then you provide us with your credit report too. You know, because we are based in the US, so you'd have to provide us with a credit report from your country of residence. We need to know if you have any financial commitments or any loans you've taken. And then, so that is what we take to assess to see how much you can qualify for, first of all, based on your income. And then looking at the debt to income ratio, which is how much you can qualify for based on if you have existing financial obligations or commitments. We look at all of that. So you provide us with that, look at it, and then we let you know how much we can give you. I hope I answered you.
Yeah, sure, that's right. Thank you.
Okay, and if somebody want to visit the site on his behalf, what documentation does he need to come with? Any documentation, or what from Priscilla's point of view, what do you need for somebody to come and inspect the place on his behalf?
I just need you to communicate the person's name to me, and I need the person to come with an ID. Yes. Okay. That they are coming on your behalf. They just need to come with an ID. We allow anybody to walk in here to see the place. First of all, like I said, and if you say you are coming to the office they would want to know why you want to come to the office. Are you coming to make enquiries? Then they know who to call for you. I'll get a call, or a call will come to our customer service, and then they direct the person to us. So assuming that there's someone coming on your behalf to come and see the place for you, if you let me know that this person is coming on your behalf, all I need is their name info, and I need them to have an ID that bears that name, just that. But once they come, we'll give them a tour of everything. They are allowed to take as many pictures as they want, so that you will see that whatever presentation I showed to you is the same as the actual thing back here. So just an idea is fine.
Okay. Yeah, that's a blessing. That's bad. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you too. My next one will, in fact, there's no name, but I can see 3 dots. So 3 dots, please ask your question.
Okay, thank you so much. Patrick, more question about 3. Me started off with the first one. First one here, pricing. Friend is saying, what's the difference between the fully, how did you guys put it? The question it to chat name. Fully serviced land, any partially serviced one, and also homes now. Yes, in the dano. How much are the pricing? If we can get like a link to it now, and also so. Thank you.
And the third one, Anna.
I think that for now, that should be it. Thank you.
Okay, all right, cool. You're welcome. Priscilla.
So the fully serviced, I did mention that we have various communities in here. The fully serviced gives you 24-hour security, the roads are tarred, and then the utilities are done to the end of each plot. All of this is factored into the price of the land. Now, with the partially serviced, we notice that most Ghanaians are used to buying the land before infrastructure gets to them. And so the price point of the fully serviced is a bit on the high side. And so we took out this infrastructure to make it easier for most people to come on board. But it's not to say that we are just creating a slum. So we're doing laterite in that area. That's the partially serviced area. It's also another enclave where we're doing laterite roads in the area, and we're bringing bulk utility to the entrance of that enclave. In fact, even though we are bringing bulk utility for the individuals to tap to their plots, our utility team is on standby to help individuals who want to tap this utility to their plot to do so. However, that will come at an extra cost, which those in the fully serviced area do not pay because it's already factored into the price of the land. I hope that answers the first question.
Okay,
yes,
thank you.
Please.
Yeah.
And
yes.
Just a follow-up before you go to the before you go to the second one, can you also give us the price ranges for the fully serviced full plots and also the partial service plot?
So for the fully serviced plots, I did mention earlier, Nana, if you say full plots, I want to assume that you are looking at a 70 by 100.
Depending on your the sizes that you are selling now.
So I did mention earlier that our plots, the fully serviced plots, starts from 50 by 80 to our traditional 80 by 100. I even have some of the plots at 120 by 120. I'm going to share a link with the price list, but this starts at 43,000 USD to about 110,000 USD, depending on the payment plan and the size of the land that you choose. Now, for the 50 by 70, the 43,000 is for a 1-year payment plan. For a 2-year payment plan, we are looking at around 45,000 USD. And then for a 3-year payment plan, we're looking at around 47,000 USD. Once I share the link, you see the size of the plot, the square area, and then the price. There's a 1-year price, there's a 2-year, and then there's a 3-year price for you to look at. The fully serviced, we allow you to do a minimum of 10% initial deposit, and then you spread the rest over the period that you choose. But for the partially serviced, we allow you to start with your first installment. So if you choose a 1-year price, we spread the payments over 12 months, and then you start your payments with the first installment. Or if you're going with First National Bank, they expect that you make 40%, which we will spread over a period for you, and then you can get the mortgage kicking in as well. But for the self-finance, you can do equal installments over the period.
Okay. The second one, then I'll come to a question in the chat room.
So I think the second one had to do with the price list. Is the price list for the built unit? Yes.
Complete built property. Yeah, completely built property.
Yes. So currently our built units at the Oxford, we have them from 2-bedroom semi-detached to 4-bedroom townhouse. And this unit starts at 118,000 USD to about 243,000 for the 4-bedroom unit for a 2-year payment plan. I did mention that I'll share the link so you'd have access to all of this. And for the built unit as well, we allow you to do a 10% and then you spread the payment for 2 years. But that will be steep for most people. And that's where First National Bank comes in, that they give you a mortgage for it and then you can spread the payment over a longer period. I think for First National Bank, depending on your age, you can get up to 20 years, yes, for mortgage for this product. Yeah.
Thank you very much. If you're on this call, there is a link in the chat room. If you want to contact either First National Bank or if you have interest, please just fill your details and First National Bank and Apollonia City will be in touch with you to help you, walk you through, assist you for you to buy your land or your property with First National Bank and Apollonia City. Right. Let me ask this one on behalf of one of our viewers. I'll say, if I buy a land, does the land belongs to me completely forever, or it has a term of duration? If yes, how long?
So land in Ghana is no longer freehold unless you are inheriting it. Yes, I hear some people say that they are selling freehold land, but trust me, if you go to Lands Commission to register it, it's hard for you to get it as freehold. And especially if you are buying from a real estate company, these are valid questions you should ask, because once the company buys from the owner, their lease keep expiring over a period of time. Currently, Apollonia City is offering 80 years lease period on all our residential property. 80 years lease period. This is before the reversionary comes in after the 80 years. And then for businesses, we have 75 years. Yes, lease period.
Okay. There are quite a few questions here. Mestre said Apollonia team, any FMB team, no mobile team abua, and so in the chat room, by answering some of the questions, I'll try also. I kindly complete. Okay, all right. Yeah, a mortgage for if you want to make inquiries about mortgages and also First National Bank. Or Apollonia City, there is a link in the chat room. Please go there, fill your details, and they will be in touch with you. But in fact, my last question now, me wrap it up. Shannon, so say on this call this evening, I have Emoji Music online with us, and I will be speaking to him shortly with regards to his up and coming concerts next weekend on the 22nd. August. Yeah, no, everything come on good. All right, the question no ever had them. Okay, Miriam, with regards to trust, safety, and customer protection, if someone approaches you that somebody have introduced a land to him and they want to buy as quickly as possible, what would be your advice to this person?
Okay. Is that question is for me, right?
Yes, please.
Okay, thank
The
you.
reason I'm asking this question and say, I got a friend one time, and also when you emergency be na ohieska, but or land be at the hanum, ain't senka, metono, amano nanka when yensika in temwa, and can any bejepa, and if a person like this may approach you to finance me with this lander, what would be your advice to me?
Okay, me that's a par. So, yɛn nyinaa yɛnim sɛ ne ansase ho issues ɛte wɔ ɔman wei mu Ghana. Wobɛtɔ asase wɔ baabi na years later no obi bɛba abɛka sɛ asase no yɛ wo deɛ anaa ebi a wowɔ amanɔne or you're outside the country wowɔ hɔ a na wasoma w'abusuani so nkɔ asa wobɛkɔ na obi foforɔ esi dan wɔ asase no so. So you don't make such investments like that. You really have to do your due diligence. Now, when I talk about due diligence, I was still making sure I'd say we're down for cry and also assassin. You have to ensure that he or she is the rightful owner of the land. Now, this is where the bank comes in to help you. Now, Malfan Kamekasa say, so OG mortgage First National Bank. Now I say we're down for your assassin a year. Per se we do our due diligence on your behalf. So when I say we do our due diligence, we take it, and then now your Court Lands Commission, assassin our down for Neton, no one casani diana, and Nanya assassin be a baby or no or peso or fast. No or assassin. So that's one benefit of actually financing the land purchase through the bank, because we do our due diligence on your behalf. We are more like your second eye in Ghana. Yes, our search is in our mouth. So before you be financing on make sure saying you all assassin amount the rightful person. Inti say who decided say to assassin Apollonia. Apollonia be my title. We still go ahead to do our searches at Lands Commission. Now you're making sure say assassin out or no assembia anyhow. Now aside that, so we go the extra mile say afe you say assassin Apollonia Daniel finance cinema wa. Yes, so call you register assassin wo dimo our Lands Commission and so that's one additional benefit you get when you do mortgage financing. So we don't only do the searches, not amount. Into young call Lands Commission and say assassin Apollonia dia ampan ti yehu sana. Yes, so nim essence the assassin demo so if you come to me, you approach me and you say, oh, my friend is selling land, he wants me to buy it, what do you think? I'll tell you that wait, just because the person is your friend doesn't mean say you should just go ahead. Wait and let us do the necessary due diligence for you. It's part of our process. Once we do the searches and then the results we are satisfied with it, then we can proceed to do the financing on your behalf. So no na no.
Okay. Before yeah.
Adeɛ bia obi bɛka kyerɛ wo sɛ no ho akyɛ no pentem like hyehyehye bia whenever someone is trying to scam you, trust me, they are in a hurry. Into assassin so to any property to no, it's not like any other commodity you are buying. You can just walk into a shop and buy. So we allow people to take their time to do their due diligence, especially in this part of the country. If you are fortunate to be buying from a real estate company, FNB say, because they work with other developers, they have details and land titles from some of these developers they've done business with. As for us at Apollonia City, we are already in bed with FNB because we have a project inside of the city, which was a joint venture we did with them in the past before they became FNB. And I'm sure they have details for other developers as well. But if it's an individual, they would have to look at the document. And sometimes you would have to take it to Lands Commission to run a search, which would take at least a day or two. So whatever it is, you need to exercise a bit of patience, because in a rush, you might end up somewhere that you don't want to. And I know if you talk to 10 people in Ghana, a good 8 of them have been scammed when it comes to land issue.
Talking about scam, Miriam, I want both of you to react to this question. Can I buy a land without talking to a lawyer? Priscilla first, then Miriam comes in.
Yes, you can. As long as you can read and write. Yes, you can. I encourage my homeowners, first time land buyers, read the offer letter that is sent to you. My job as your real estate advisor is to explain whatever is in the document that you do not understand. Anything that you read in that document is just about 2 pages. Read it. Unless you cannot read and write. If you cannot read and write, I would advise that you involve someone who can read and write so that they can explain to you. If you cannot read and write, I can explain it to you, but it will be good for you to have a third party who is not from the developer's side to explain to you. Now, once you've read the document and there's anything there that you do not understand, please let the person explain to you. And if you are still not comfortable, let them write it in plain language that makes you understand. Because we've had to do some of these touches for some clients going forward. So yes, you can buy a land without involving a lawyer once you can read and write.
Before you go, if I buy a land, before Mariam comes in, if I buy a land from Apollonia City, can I build with my own plan, or Apollonia will insist their plan on me?
This is a beautiful question, and I want to see the person that asked it, because at Apollonia City, we believe in variety being the spice of life. Because with over 2,325 acres of land at Apollonia City, I cannot ask everybody to build the same design. We have different communities. Oxford area gives you buildings that look alike, and so we know that there are individuals who have their own designs in mind that they want to build. That's why we give you the land. We allow you to build your own design. We do not restrict you as to the design, but we have height restrictions inside of our Nova Ridge enclave. We have height restriction. You can't go beyond 9 meters up, but the design of the unit is solely your choice. But we have areas where you can do ground plus 2 floors up, and then we have other areas where you can go all the way up. So the place is segmented into low density, medium density, and high density. But individuals are allowed to build their own designs, and you're allowed to bring your own contractor. But my people will vet your contractor to see works is done, and we monitor the works they do on grounds so that the building is both safe for you and for your neighbors as well.
Thank you, Priscilla. Miriam, react to the lawyer aspect of it. Your interest rate, is it fixed or variable? And also, more interest rate, saying.
Medase, mami speaking about legal aspects, no, then you about rates, no. So for seeking legal opinion, no, Tena Priscilla can, you know, unne making kaya. Now let's say to me I can kind acting ya machona sia. Utumi eto asase, or you can acquire land. But then we also advise that, a lawyer, you can also let the lawyer look at the documents. Now, one benefit, one more did you say, the application process, no? So there's a detailed application process that happens in due diligence. Part of the due diligence, now there's seeking legal opinion. So what we do for you, they say, your lawyers, if you developer, or the amount, we look at it, then on behalf of who buyer now, who to assassin, and now who seeking mortgage, who mortgage in film. Because so a financing here, so we need to understand the terms and conditions that come with assassin or kwakotono. So as part of the mortgage process, no, we seek legal opinion and we seek understanding through the legal way. So we can safeguard any investment that you are doing. And see, for you know whether you can read or write. And I want to mean you can't read or write. We still do that on your behalf, and that is one of the sweet benefits of going through the bank. Because when I'm a kind, the bank, is more like your third eye in Ghana. we do our searches for you when it comes to the documentation for assassin. We also read and understand any contractor you are signing, because who need her into we say your shares and your money in amount. And then for the interest rate, so currently our base rate is between 11 to 12%. So our rate is between 11 to 12%. However, the final rate is dependent on a lot of factors. First of all, we look at the individual. We look at your age. Because we look at your age, because when it comes to buying land, we are able to give you up to 10 years to buy the land. Now, I can't make a crowd for retirement, but Ubabeji loan if you we are high risk. Inti ebanesa no ebia wo rate no ebe we nim kakra sin obi a ebia no on ben retirement crowd bet me running the full 10-year course no or no so rate be different. So our credit team share different factors and send our mama final rate, but then we have a range that we work with. So it's between 11 to 12%. So what happens is before you even commit to us by paying any application fee and abibisano, when you complete your application form, now they send here. You baba to near catch also okay, you share finances and say any bit to me amount at this rate for this duration. We okay with it, then we proceed. And you say there are any hidden now you bet you to application fee rate. We give you that room to decide, say, okay, what these people are offering me, is this something I can work with? If you are okay with it, then we proceed to now your procedure at my mortgage, See that is it.
Okay, I think the comedy is here. My own said Tilly Amanis, so Tilly will be the last one. Me fano na fe me de Jumedino ba every year. Name on shining, so I'll be speaking to MOG very soon about his up and coming concert. Tilly, please unmute yourself and ask your question.
Pacho Motemenka.
Yes, we can hear you now.
Okay. The last there was a question asked. You were talking about retirement. Okay, there are people who are already crossed that and they are doing their business successfully. They are running their own business. They are not employees. Such people, if they want to buy on mortgage, land, do you give them that preference as well?
Okay, yeah. Thank you, Tilly. So when it comes to the financing, we look at it from two different perspectives. Look at salaried and then self-employed. So if you're self-employed and you have your own business, we are able to offer the financing to you. Once your business is doing well and then you are making money, you are generating revenue, we are able to provide financing for you. But then the business should have been in operations for at least a minimum of 3 years. That is when we would be able to consider to provide the financing for you. But then we don't only work with salaried workers. If you are based in the US or you're out there and then you have your own business, you can still come, we would look at your documentation and then see how best we can support you.
All right, that's my question. Nana Medase, thank you, Medase.
Cool. So we've come to the end of this section. Na answer na obekono take away message ben and odema obia and then you may and as obia obehwe this show after this time. What are you giving to us for us to take home? Na ebiemu so no nyame yaduma ebrebe ni ensan hwe mo animu biem e wo show yi so.
Okay. And we did that. The measure said that almost take time a joining session. Tilly say, I think my last session be I'm joining. She was on or beside me questions about who you be, and I'm saying and so I say beside question. Tilly when you train team patrol, yeah, now reach out now, yeah to me and wow. Now, what I'll say is that
very soon, intimate your details. Oh, well, not very soon, maybe during Christmas period. Intimate your details on an hour.
So, what I'll say is, send me kind, approach what's now. what now watch but send can if any fee who daniel who visit all countries cry Ghana AFE and what dream say you come back home padia you need to have an asset here. Now, because you need to have an asset, I will be back saying, what's not brochache? Maybe a dime ever told me to dine kitwa, go for because I what's not brochache, cry, a dine kitikia, or toy and no see. And would the Ocasa would in panochia, page up idea and mount. So near Usika Besono, send a mecano. Reach out to us. Let us understand your situation. You bet to me wow. Now your pet your wow near pet diana. You be follow within we income range. Nana sasa na upesa auto present amu ya Polonian sasi. You born affordable. You bet me finance. Na me kan bia no you ready so bet for dynasty and start from somewhere. Buy the land. As I say, value appreciation there. They be an echo ade ba ko anyame on creative biom asase nti nia available kakra na aka wo wiase mu no e wo se wo make attempt na wo so to me bi ana wo so to me oni bi so you should try your best and make say yes sikasane na your problem come to First National Bank you betumi aboa na what to asase wa Polonia say bia wo de you don't want to go through the whole stress of buying and building you betumi aboa na what to completed property and I bia to assassinate we cry, what with cash, what I say, wow, it's me, wow, MOC. But then what I'll say is today, the perfect time to make that decision and then to make a move. Just reach out to me, a bit to me, no matter where you find yourself in the home ownership journey. So please make a move now and not tomorrow because time, it doesn't wait for anyone. Nyoma air dani. Madam Wasepa and I made a Google link via to page so you can complete it with any information. I'll reach out to you. But if it be a link, who struggle with completing me patch me the number to page so that you can reach out to me via WhatsApp. Nenge ya bonkomo into Madam Wasepa.
Miriam from First National Bank. Nyami Inshirao. And you may and wow the other boy it was Jimmy so. Now see that ben ABM na yes and him show you so.
When check next month, Yabesa Babium, Yabesa the developer for Fraba, Senya Yakan, previous where I buy a Bekasana. We just come and talk about sending a bit to me to me only property, but then yet more request say okay more what are the available options I want you to consider until you see any to say every month you're the developer ba ebe bremo na ndie mo hu nia available Ghanaian market ni so no now me na announce your plan say enche no you be super omega fair be man the other developers be brave say no you have a lot of choices you choose from but then I make no share books ni that so so this won't be the last time I'm moving home. We will come back again next month God willing with another developer. The whole idea is say you pursue making sure say you be boa mu nyina say ne be ya mo benya ijapade e wo Ghana nti me da mo asepa na.
Well, say Miriam for your time and everything this evening. Yamisha, yanko Prisla ho na yanso yeni take away a message na fe yemfa this section embra awie name shene so I'll be also speaking to MOG Music very soon. Prisla, yetie when you ready.
Nana, me say Miriam abone tofa ama yegina, but I will say that as a Ghanaian, how much of Ghana do you own? Yasasi kakake that way, how much of it do you own? Yenina, ye share ye see ye America create go for BC, pay foreigners, so we're giving you something back at home. The best thing you can buy when it comes to starting your investment portfolio is buy the number one thing that God is no longer creating, which is land. Own a piece of Ghana today, and not just anywhere, but at Apollonia City, where the value would appreciate over time at a very good rate, and no one is taking your land. We are here to support you. If you can't reach any of us, but once you reach Miriam and you want anything from Apollonia City, you will reach me. For those of you in the diaspora, we want to create an environment that encourages you to come on board. With other people who are on board. But like I said, at Apollonia City, we are a one-stop shop for anything real estate, whether it's for residential, commercial, or light industrial use. Another month, and very soon we'll be visiting you in your various countries. Thank you and have a good night.
Thank you very much for your time, both Miriam and Priscilla Nyami and Shama. Uncle Jimmy Amanin. Uncle Jimmy, quickly, who will be able to say Yemfao Nafi Yenko Yentraso? Uncle Jimmy, it's you.
Umechiam obusuafo nyina nanam the question bit to a chat room nana me pese me
who quickly my Yenko.
Yeah. Ekoma Priscilla, right? Yeah. Me who can land the price of it, no. Now maybe I'm go to my price in dollars. Also Ghana cities needy.
Nana Fachemi na as Apollonia City no me submission no me catch us me investors in nyekom ha no mushi. And yes, you know you're very volatile. Into no me kasa me quoting cities which ya pin. It means say every other day there was a Mrs. price now. The fact that we are pricing in dollars doesn't mean say me expect to sell by $1. Obi so say, can't we hedge the dollar to a price in CD? We tried it some time back. We hedged against the dollar. Of course, business. Kasi hedge and they say and rate no bank rate 11.4. But kasi hedge now, we'll probably hedge at 12 or even at 13. If the rates drop lower once you sign on, we expect say you pay the same throughout. But even though we've quoted in dollars, at every point in time where you are making your payment, we allow you to pay at the existing rate so that you can take advantage of low rates. And then when the rates go up, you can have a holiday like Miriam said. That same Ghanaian who is complaining about us pricing in dollars, as I say, we what or that. Can you be happy that it is at the value it is today because you know that it's not depreciating with time. I hope that answers your question. Maka or platform you used to say, for those of you looking at something in cities, let's have a conversation. My number is there, our link is there. May we send a colleague back who share your link, your website link, no. So feel free to talk to us about whatever meets your need because you get a lot of diaspora tours. It's easier when you are presenting this price list to people in different countries. It helps everyone to relate, but we'll always make room for our people back at home. Nana wada Roma.
Medase. Nyame enhyira mu nyinaa sɛ munya emre ene embetwetwe enkomo ene anwumre every partner yebesan ede mu ababiem na yene mu akosoa edi ensawoso sɛ de beya yenuanom a ɛwɔ amanane ni titi tata sɛ customers ene OT media audience nyinaa obia betimi aye investment back home sɛ de ɔkyerɛ bi no yebafia yenya baabi edi trato nyame enhyira mu bebre. Yo, I wanted to go for a quick ad break before say mini emoji ebekasa, but time ninti my mini emoji enkasa sisia. Taptap Send any emoji music. Yeah, collaboration beer. Yeah, Taptap Send customers a discounted ticket. Ama omo etimi ediako emoji concert nibi. Ma mini emoji enkasa sisia na fe enunechi no mede all the ads na hono edi abro. Nana bacha hono ma. Please can you unmute yourself and let's have a chat.
And listen to I did not be. But 2 days after my
Hello Nana, please are you there? Emoji. Okay, quick. Producer, Yanko for ad break. Right after the ad break, mide Nana Yao Ebebro. Emoji music.
Hey, shalom, people of God. My name is MOG Music, and I have great news for you. Guess what? Taptap Send is partnering with MOG Music for Back to the Basics, happening live at the Oval Arena on the 22nd of August 2026. This is great news. If you're watching me right now, I need you to go to brushfire.com/MOG Music. That is brushfire.com/MOG Music and get your tickets. The promo code to use is Taptap Send. The promo code to use is Taptap Send, and you're going to get a massive. This is the greatest discount Taptap has ever brought to Back to the Basics at the Oval Arena. So I want you to take advantage of it. We just have 200 tickets only. 200 tickets only, and I need you to take advantage of it and get your ticket today. If you don't have your Taptap app, download it today and start sending money to your family and friends in Ghana, in Nigeria, or wherever in Africa. I urge you to continue to use the app. It's a great app. I want to say a very big thank you to Taptap for this amazing support that you have given to the Back to the Basics with MOG Music at the Oval Arena. I can't wait to worship with you. Taptap Send is sponsoring Back to the Basics. Thank you very much, Taptap. God bless you. I'll see you all at the Oval Arena on the 22nd of August 2026. Stay safe.
Welcome back again. This is going to be our last segment, and we will talk to MOG, and we will have our time with Taptap Send Focus. I have Daniel on the call. I'll be boame na ya answer all your call. MOG Mpacho Honoma, can you unmute yourself for us to have a chat? Hello, Nania. Hello, Nania. I can see him on Zoom, but
when I listen to it, I did not be.
Hello, Nania. It looks like he's busy out there. So basically, MOG is having a live concert in London at Wembley Arena on the 22nd of August. Na Jumedie Watunsa Afre Anyuntufo Bebre omo eba Jumedie ebi anintimi sewa se wani je ho se opese ukobi na wokọ iso anwumre ya Taptap Send ene omo ayen hyehyɛ ayema yen customers 35% discount on the ticket, and the ticket, you know, if it's around 35, you can get it for £20 because you are our loyal customer and we cherish you so much. And the event vitisano Taptap Send any omo edins our so na yenya ticket at a very discounted rate for you, and that's what we are doing for you for this event. It is a when ni jihon se opeso kobi anapsa opeso uto ticket ni bi ema unue bi wadam fu bia me the link no e de ato a chat room one brushfire.com/MOG brushfire.com brush and fire brushfire.com/MOG music ukohonomo na ticket no to buy the standard one, and in the process of buying the ticket, you know, ebebusa a promo code. Now the Taptap Send Asha or Taptap Send Asha you will get 35% discount. Now what to me at ticket TB na yenu nyina ehyiemu ewo Wembley Arena on the 22nd August. Pacho producer signboard ne advert ni ebiem for the last time. Na fe yemfa enono insio na yenkasa about Taptap Send. Producer, one more time. MOG Music advert. Producer, Mr. Let's go for MOG Music ad. MOG Music ad. Now for yemfa this section embra every year. All right. Before I'll take that one, yenhwe say Anybody will be with regards to Taptap Send, any issue, any contribution, any suggestion, will to me at the about. And I saw any question about this programmer, with emoji musica, and also be to me about one question. The floor is open to Obibia. Any general question be about Taptap Send. This is Taptap Send focus section. Will be to me about question.